For 20 years, Thomas Reed lived two lives. To one family, he was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a successful salesman who traveled often for work. To another, he was a caring partner, a doting dad, and a man who worked out of town to provide for them. He juggled birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays with the precision of a professional liar. And somehow, for 2 entire decades, he managed to keep a secret buried, until one mistake changed everything. It all started with a phone call. March 18th, 2021. A woman named Linda Reed dialed a number she found on a misplaced business card in her husband's jacket pocket. The name on it said Thomas R., logistics consultant. Nothing unusual. Thomas had been in sales for years. But when the call connected, a woman answered. And she said something that made Linda's world freeze. "Thomas isn't here right now. Can I take a message? I'm his wife." Linda hung up immediately. Her heart pounded in her chest. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe she misheard. But deep down, she already knew something was very, very wrong. The next day, Linda did what any confused spouse would do. She searched her husband's name online, but found 2 Facebook accounts. One private, with her and their kids in the profile picture, and another public, showing Thomas smiling beside another woman and 2 teenage boys. The location tag said Lakewood, Oregon. Thomas had always told Linda his business trips took him there every other week, but she thought it was for work, not another life. Meanwhile, across the state, Carla Jennings, the woman in the photos, was living in blissful ignorance. She and Thomas had been together for 18 years. They had 2 sons, a mortgage, and a shared future, or so she thought. To Carla, Thomas was a perfect partner. Reliable, affectionate, always home on schedule, except for those out-of-town weeks. But 2 weeks after Linda's discovery, Carla's oldest son borrowed his father's tablet. Inside a hidden folder, he found old photos, a wedding album, family portraits, and children he didn't recognize. The captions read, "Linda, my everything." The illusion shattered instantly. What followed was chaos. 2 families, living separate lives, now linked by one man's deception. Linda and Carla reached out to each other. The first phone call was tense, almost surreal. They exchanged details. Same birthdays, same stories, same excuses. It wasn't just betrayal. It was orchestration. Thomas had maintained 2 full households for 20 years, 2 bank accounts, 2 sets of bills, 2 family schedules. He rotated weeks, spending half his time in Portland with Linda and the other half in Lakewood with Carla. Neither family ever suspected a thing. Until now, determined to confront him, both women decided to meet face to face. They planned everything carefully. When Thomas returned from his next business trip, they would both be waiting. But when that day came, he never showed up. Thomas Reed vanished without a trace. No note, no calls, no withdrawals from his accounts. His phone went dead, and his car was found abandoned near a rest stop halfway between Portland and Lakewood. Inside the car, investigators found a duffel bag with $8,000 in cash, multiple fake IDs, and a single photo, a picture of both families, cut and reassembled into one image. It was clear. Thomas had planned for the moment his secret was exposed. Detectives soon uncovered the full extent of his deception. He'd used aliases, falsified tax records, and even claimed to work for 2 different companies, one in each city. He paid rent in cash in both places, and kept separate post office boxes to manage his mail. Neighbors in both neighborhoods described him as kind and devoted. One said, "He was always outside mowing the lawn or playing catch with his kids. We thought he was a perfect dad." No one realized he had another perfect dad life 2 hours away. Months passed. Police searched credit card trails, airports, border crossings. Nothing. It was as if Thomas had simply vanished off the face of the earth. Then, nearly a year later, a break came from an unexpected place. A fisherman found a rusted pickup truck submerged in a lake near the Oregon border. The plates matched Thomas Reed's. Inside, authorities discovered a skeleton, a waterlogged wallet, and a wedding ring engraved with the words, "Forever yours, L." DNA confirmed it was him. The coroner ruled his death an accident, likely the result of losing control on a rain-slicked road. But neither family was convinced. The duffel bag of cash, the IDs, the timing, it all felt too intentional. Linda believed he planned to disappear and start over. Carla thought someone might have found out and sought revenge. But with no evidence of foul play, the case was closed. 2 families, 2 versions of love, and one man whose lies destroyed them both. After the truth came out, Linda and Carla met one final time, not to fight, but to find closure. They visited the lake where Thomas's truck was found. 2 bouquets, 2 sets of children, one secret that bound them forever. In the silence of that moment, they realized something chilling. Thomas Reed had built his life on deception, but in the end, he became a ghost in both of his own stories. If you found this story as shocking as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling true crime stories just like this. Because sometimes the people we think we know best are the ones living the darkest lies.